Hi everyone, I'm Teresa.
And I'm Jeanette.
And I'd like to welcome you back to Two Lucky Bitches. We had a great week this week. We want to let you know, just to reiterate why we're here, why we're in your face. And it's basically to bring joy and gratefulness and get you out of your busy life.
Yeah, so again, we're just trying to spread the love. So there's a lot of not so good stuff out there. So we want to add more good into the world.
That's right. And we're not going to even talk about the bad things because that would defeat the purpose, right? So, Jeanette, tell me what you're grateful for today.
So if I think about my past week, so the one thing that I'm really grateful for is we got out our first video, I think earlier in the week, Monday or Tuesday, I can't remember. We already have over 150,
almost 200,
almost 200 views, which is incredible. And we got, last time I looked, 26 subscribers. So thank you to all our family and friends. We just love all the support. I'm really grateful for that. So I'm proud of that. Good job. I also, we talked last week, we got snow, which was wonderful. And this week we also...
The hot tub is going off. We're just going to keep going straight on through. Don't worry about it.
That's one thing I'm always grateful for.
Yes, always grateful for the hot tub.
Especially when it's cold outside. It's beautiful. Anyway, we got rain this week, which was great because we got that snow and then now just have a little more rain. You can already see, Teresa mentioned last time we're in the high desert. So it is the desert. So there's a lot of brown. But there is beauty in the desert if you really kind of look close. But there's 1 or 2 months out of the year where everything turns green. We get all the beautiful wildflowers, so can't wait to share that with you. But you can see if you look really closely right now, the green's just starting to peek out of the ground. And so it's starting. It's coming, and I'm excited about that. And because of the rain, I saw a rainbow. Who's not excited about that? That was incredible. And the one thing that I'm always grateful for is you.
Thank you, dear.
It is Teresa's birthday tomorrow. And so I am grateful that I got another year to spend on this planet with you. And I'm looking for many, many, many more.
Thank you.
Birthday girl.
Thank you, sweetie.
One more thing before I pass it to the birthday girl. We, when we talk about good juju, 1 + 1 = 3. It just begins to snowball. So we're sharing some of the things that we're grateful for and some of the great things that we love out here. We want to hear from you as well. So in the comments below, what are you grateful for this week? We want to hear. Let's get that grateful snowball train going. All right, now you.
I'm with her. Let us know what you're grateful for. That would be a fantastic way to communicate with us. On YouTube, there's a thing called Community, if you don't know. And I posted on there, so you can go in there and look under Two Lucky Bitches. And you can add to that. You can talk to us there. Of course, you can talk to us on the video as well to comment. But that's a good place to start anyway, especially with this gratitude thing that we got going. I too am grateful for another trip around the sun. And I think it was during the middle to latter part of COVID when we were all still stuck at home. And we bought into this creative writing, creativity class given by the great Alex Tidings. You may know her as Aphrodite on Xena. Anyway, she was just a fantastic host for the class. She gave us assignments and we would come back and show her and show everybody. It was about 12 people in the class and it was all virtual. And at one point, pretty early on, one of the students in the class named Shauna, she said she had a surprise for all of us. And none of us knew anything about her. At least I didn't. I don't know how many people in the class did, but she actually is a silversmith. She makes jewelry. We didn't find that out until later. So at the end of the class, and she said, "Oh my gosh, I don't even know if I can finish this in time." And by the way, I'm not wearing sunglasses. Well, I kind of am, but they're just turning with the light out here, so I'm not purposely wearing sunglasses because my future is bright, but that's not why I'm wearing them. But at the end of the class, she handed out, she had sent us, every one of us, a piece of jewelry. This is mine. And inscribed on the back of mine, it says the graduation, and then it says you're on the red road. And when she explained it to us, she gave each one of us and explained to us, she told us she was intuitive. And I thought that was great. So she used her intuition and guides to tell her what she was going to make for each one of us specifically. And I've just told you mine.
Mine is the Fountain of Joy.
And on the back, I think it does say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Fountain of
And
Joy.
love Shauna at the end of both of our inscriptions. Anyway, so I was, first off, she said, I hadn't read the back. It was small writing, and my aren't that good. So at the end of it all, she explains to everybody what they mean for each individual person. And she told me, she said, I think you're on the red road. Do you know what that is? And I said, no, I don't know what that is. And I had not heard that phrase. Turns out, and you guys can look it up. That's your homework. Look up the red road. And it's basically people who are living the spirituality, daily life, in the spirit of the indigenous people. And I had never met this woman before, but I can tell you right now, was she right on, Jay?
Yeah.
I have studied this stuff, and I say stuff, but it's not irreverently, for a very, very long time. And let me take you back to a moment in time. This was in the 90s. Myself, Jeanette, and two friends went to Sedona. And we sat on a big, big rock at nighttime where the moon was full, and there were flutes.
It was an eclipse.
Yeah, it was a lunar eclipse. It was full and then it wasn't. But anyway, I remember we could see really well because it was full. And I think that was the whole point. The lunar eclipse made it dark. But there was a person playing a flute, Native American flute. And it resonated with me very deeply, that moment in time. And I've not forgotten it. And I continue to study and live my life in that way, revering all of nature. And anyway, so I have been almost this close to terrified that I would lose this someday because it means so much to me. So I went out and got a tattoo of it for my birthday, courtesy of Jeanette. And it cost $360. And I asked the lady who did it, and I'm going to put a little bit of information in this video about her, at least her shop there. And I asked her to give me, what was a 20% tip? I wanted to give her a good tip. And she pulls out her calculator, and it's $420. And we both looked at each other, me and this tattoo artist. We laughed. He said, how perfect is that? That was just so cool. Anyway, so that's what I did for my birthday. I think tomorrow we're going to go shopping for some Italian goods for the pantry for my cooking. But it's been a great weekend. It's actually Super Bowl day. And so we're filming this on a Sunday. But leading up to today, we had a great weekend review. Jeanette told you hers, and mine was seeing our resident Mama Hawk. We call her Olivia, but I call her Mama Hawk all the time. And every time I see her, I wave. I do this, and I wave, And she looks down at me and usually gives me a couple of circles looking down at me. And I will never not be grateful for that. I am so grateful for her presence, her husband's presence, Papa Hawk, and because they've been hanging around a lot more now because they're getting ready to, do the thing.
We can probably do a whole video on that one.
We could do a whole video on theirs, but that was part of my gratefulness this week was seeing her. Yeah. Seeing her fly around me a couple of different times. She's staying much closer.
Yeah.
Right now, getting ready to do her motherly thing, lay some eggs, and then start sitting. And then the daddy, he'll bring her food. And anyway, we will do a whole video on that. But
yeah,
I understand that hawks can be considered guardians of your property. They consider themselves very safe if they make a nest on your property near your home, which I'm looking right at the tree right over here. And so that I'm grateful for my time with you, and I'm grateful for my birthday. I'm grateful for nature, and I'm grateful for my new tattoo, baby. I got a new tattoo, and I'm going to show it to you. Okay, here we go.
Let's get started.
So the hot tub is still going off, but that's not going to detour us. I just want to.
We should probably get in it.
Yeah, yeah, it is a little cold out here. I want to remind you guys to write to us and let us know what you're grateful for.
Yeah,
and that would make our day. And again, thank you so much for your support. We really appreciate you guys, and we love you. And that's what I'm going to say about that.
And shout out to Teresa. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Cheers to y'all. Two lucky bitches.